relax, relate, release, and action. Hello, Incredible One. My name is Darnyelle Jervey, and I'm excited to welcome you to Incredible Factor TV. If you ask me, this is the place you must be if you want to learn breakthrough strategies to make your life and business an incredible one. Every week, we get to answer the questions of people in the Incredible Factor community, and this week, Patricia is up. And she writes, "Hi, Darnyelle. For the past 20 years, I have worked as a psychotherapist and am currently operating a private practice and have done that for the past 3 years. My goal is to transition to corporate seminars and workshops specializing in stress management. My question is, how do I get noticed in this area when there are already thousands of large established companies flooding corporate offices?" Okay, so Patricia, I want to thank you first and foremost for answering this question and having the courage to do so, because I know a lot of people are really going to be blessed by you taking the time to answer it. Now, deciding to shift your focus and work with corporate companies is a great one, and I've talked about that before. You want to have a diversified client mix so that you can ensure that the money is really moving in your business. But I really hope that you are wanting to roll up your sleeves and get busy, because entering the corporate marketplace as an ideal client is going to be one where you're going to do some work. Just quite honestly, the sales process is a lot longer, and it typically takes you a while to get your foot in the door. But all is not lost. When you're looking to work with corporate America, you want to make sure that you are focused on a widely spread and costly problem. And the great news, Patricia, is that you are. So get excited about that. I want to share 3 things that you can begin to do right now to move yourself in that direction. But again, I just want to let you know that it can take a while. The average sales cycle in corporate America is 8 to 12 months. Average, so that sometimes less, sometimes more, but just so that you have an idea of what it's going to take. So here are my 3 tips. Number 1, you want to get crystal clear on the types of corporate companies that you want to work with. There are tons. I mean, do you want a company that has 250 employees, 500 employees, 1,000 employees, 10,000 employees? You have to get really clear. And what industry are they representing? I mean, stress may be everywhere, but you want to get very clear. Think about that audience of one type of client with one distinct problem that you provide one robust solution to. So that's your first step. Get crystal clear on who they are. Second, I want you to make your hot list. So once you're clear on the types of companies that you want to work with, you want to go and create your 25 hot companies that you want to work with, and you put them on your hot list. Then what you want to do is you want to start looking around at the people you already know that might know people that work at those companies on your hot list. What I know to be true is that as soon as you put it into your mind, God is going to create an environment for those opportunities to start showing up. So you have got to create the list. Remember, write the vision and make it plain. So as you write it down and you create this list, now you'll be able to go look at your LinkedIn contacts, and all of a sudden you'll notice that you're connected to 3 people who work at the top company on your hot list. Then you can definitely start to make waves and get yourself to the meeting. And then the third thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a reason to start a conversation with these companies. So you're going to have to go and set up Google alerts, and you're going to have to go to their websites and read their press and other news and things that are going on, and see if you can find a way, an entry point that is going to make it obvious for them to have a conversation with you about what it is that you want to do. One last thing I want to share with you, just to give you a little bit more hope, is that you have chosen training and development and speaking as your entry point to get into corporate America, which is right on, Patricia, because that is the quickest way to get a gig in corporate America. So there you go. I want you to try those 3 tips and let me know how they work for you. And now I want to hear from you. Have you recently decided to shift your focus and work with corporate clients? How is that process working for you? What have you learned that has helped or hasn't helped that you could share with Patricia and other people in our community who are going to want to have access to the same information? Remember, the real fun happens at the after party. So you want to make sure you join us on IncredibleOneEnterprises.com. You'll also see some other information that I get to share with you on our blog that I couldn't put in this week's episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe. You might as well. You want to see me every single week. I know you do. You can do it right here on this page by hitting the subscribe button. And then I want you to use social media and share it with your friends, fans, and followers. You know it's not a good idea to keep things to yourself. And if you want to make sure that you stay on the cutting edge of what is happening in the Incredible Factor community, you want to make sure that you're receiving our weekly easing, The Incredible Factor. It is through that easing that I get to share some amazing juicy nuggets with you, and that's the only way you'll gain access. And I don't want you to miss it. I want to thank you so much for joining me this week. I had a blast. I hope you had a blast. Remember that it is truly our desire here to help you to build a life and business that is an incredible one. This has been Darnyelle A. Jervey from Incredible Factor TV saying be better, be stronger, and more than anything, be incredible. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Take care.